Have the gentleman, Mr. Gareth Wynn Owen, His Excellency, the Deputy High Commissioner of British High Commission. Gareth, not just on the packaging, how packaging helps the economic growth, how the future of the planet, that's how the future of the economy, the world economy is looking forward, how packaging is related. You don't need to answer on that because there are reasons to answer packaging related. But today I would rather ask you how the collaborative efforts, because each country has its own derivatives, each country has its own innovations in every field. And today, the globe is one village, globe is one city. Unless until there is a constructive, definitive, documentative, collaborative efforts. I'm using all these words because I'm also heading the International Trade and Other Association, which we are familiar together. How the Britain and India in your first phase, and then how globally, why it is so important to share the innovations in the respective field, to benefit nationally for each country, and thereby the world economy. Over to you, Gareth.
Thank you very much. I think as Dr. Jayesh said earlier, ESG is such an important component of global manufacturing, global business development, and it's something we all need to focus on. As everyone in the room knows, tackling climate change is one of the major global challenges that we all face. And therefore, across businesses, from large businesses to small businesses to micro businesses, we all need to take into account what is the sustainability of what we're trying to achieve. And one of the key issues, as just mentioned, is that whilst we all have national priorities and national interests, it's also vital that we all work together to achieve this globally, because as we saw with the global pandemic of COVID, when we all do come together and work together, we can actually tackle some of those big challenges that we face. So that's a really good example of when we do work together in the same direction, we actually can achieve something for all citizens of the world, in addition to our own citizens. What's really good about the UK-India relationship at the moment is it's in a what I keep calling a golden period. 2.5 years ago, our Prime Ministers signed a roadmap that will strengthen UK-Indian links. Whilst the highlight of the roadmap discussions is the FTA, with the negotiations continuing and the ambition to double trade by 2030, there are also many other key elements to it, including in areas such as research, innovation and technology. And therefore, certainly utilising some of the world-class research in both India and the UK in areas such as packaging. I'm very hopeful that we can work together to ensure that global supply chains aren't going to be affected by ESG issues. So this is why this event today is so important, because it's right to be discussing these issues and setting out how together we're going to tackle innovation in the packaging industry to ensure supply chains going forward are not affected. Thank you.
Thank you, Gareth. You said it. In fact, I was so fortunate to host the delegation from the Birmingham, including the very enterprising Mayor Andy for the pharma and life sciences. The eminent scientists and senior professors, they were here, and in fact, some of our companies have already signed some MOUs also with them under your leadership, and there have been several other initiatives also during the past couple of years since you took over. And definitely, I think the world is looking for more collaborative efforts and cooperative efforts. No doubt, the FTA is going to happen, and it's in the Prime Minister's. I was also fortunate to be in the UAE FTA. I was a part of it along with the Commerce Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal. Australia is on the anvil, and UK is the next. Definitely, as I said, everything available in other part of the world has to be available in this part of the world also. So you cannot deny the global citizens' right to have anything and anywhere. That's the ultimate objective. Certainly, I think these kind of collaborative efforts will move forward.